All right, our next speaker is an absolute powerhouse of energy, inspiration, and enthusiasm. She's like a Labrador Poppy crossed with an Energizer Bunny. I met her for the first time in person last night, and I already want to give her all of my life savings, the keys to my house, and sign up automatically for anything she builds. But right now, she is building an incredible product and embracing the concept of messy action. I'll let her tell you more about both of those things. Please welcome the incredible Nicole Retter. Woo.
Kia ora e te whānau. Before I start, I just want to say that it's a really honour to be on the stage. Last year, I was a baby startup here, and I was a team of 1. This year, we're now a team of 8. And I especially want to shout out to my co-founder, Diogo. It takes a very brave man to come into this environment, and he's to be very comfortable in your masculinity and also really understand his privilege to be in this space. So I'm really grateful for him and the rest of the team being here. Okay, so let's get started. Obviously, some family photos up here. Family life is hectic. Like, coming out of COVID, I was an absolute mess. I had a couple of young kids, an injured husband, I'd started a new corporate job, and I was losing my shit on a regular basis. And I was like, this is not sustainable, this is not okay. Sorry, my hair's making awful noises. Why is it that me and my girlfriends are all having the same problem? We're all incredibly smart, talented women, like all the women in this room, and we're flipping out over household admin, who forgot togs for swimming, school asking for some obscure, your kid comes dressed as a goddamn book character day. And it was just, like, it was breaking my soul, and I was like, this is not okay, there must be a tool. So I went looking, because there's 101 project management tools for business, right? There must be something for us as women in our households. There's absolutely nothing. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna make something, and I'm gonna make it for me and my girlfriends, and actually there could be a really good business in this. So that's where PAM came from. Hopefully. Oh, is this turned on? Oh no. 1 second, we'll just see, we can't change slides. Just talk amongst yourselves. Clicker's not working. Oh, it's still not working.
Have we got Nicole? All right, how is everyone going today?
Oh, no, wait, shh.
Oh, I have to go now?
No, you have to go.
Oh,
wait,
fine.
There's no sound. Oh, we're going to get there eventually, guys. Give me a second.
Do you want me to sing?
Can you?
No.
You sing?
No.
Neither can I. It could be really entertaining for everyone. 1 second. I'll see if I can go back. Look, I can ad-lib like hell, so if I have to ad-lib for 15 minutes, I will do that. 1 second. Look, no presentation now. Oh, they're reloading it. Okay, that's cool. What was the next thing I need to talk about? Thanks, team, thanks. Okay, I'm going to talk about the fact that what I'm going to cover today is basically around some of the steps that I've taken over the last year to validate PAM. Like, what can I do that is free, that is scrappy, that costs me next to nothing, that is going to help us figure out actually what do we need to build, exactly what do people want, what do they need, more importantly, and how can we figure all those things out without spending any money on development, on agency, so that when we actually do get to building, we build the right thing straight away first. And we pretty much got there. By the time we launched PAM in the app stores, we pretty much hit product market fit because we created all these crappy, scrappy versions along the way. Some of you lovely people probably tested some of them, and I really apologise for the experience you probably had. But we've got to a place that we're really happy with now. Still no slides, that's fine. So what I was going to talk about is around messy action. So the most important thing you can do when you're a startup, and I still consider myself a baby startup, so I'm not that many steps ahead of many of you in the room, or I'm behind some of you, is take messy steps. There are so many people in this world smarter than you, that have more money than you, that are better resourced than you, that have a better idea than you. But you know what? They won't do anything about it. 99% of them will never take a step to actually do anything about it. And that's what picks you apart from the rest of them, right? All of you, at a minimum, have come here today, so you've started making steps. So you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to be willing to take a step forward. And you don't, and it might be the wrong step, and that's fine. You will learn, you will pivot, and then you'll go from there. But you need to take a step forward. Oh, look, there's something on the board. It's a start. Okay, see if I can change slides. That clicker's still not working. Just keep going. Okay, cool. Lucky this happened to me because I can talk out my ass. If it happened to someone else, they'd probably be having a complete heart attack. So back to messy action, right? So for me, messy action was going, okay, I have an idea. I think this is a good idea. How do I start validating this? How do I figure out whether it's just a me problem or a wider problem? First thing I did was get some girlfriends over for wine and cheese. I was like, I've got a business idea. Can you please come over for some wine and cheese? I swear to God, it's not Amway, Arborn. There's no Tupperware involved. And so they came over, we had wine and cheese, and I said, okay, like, this was really nice, but I'm literally going to put a presentation up on the TV now, awkward, and I'm going to show you a couple of slides of an idea I had. And it was this awful hand-scribbled thing, but basically the guts of what the idea for PAM was. And they flipped their lids. They were like, it had this really emotional, like, I need this in my life. Where do I get this from? Can we buy this? How do we make this? And I was like, whoa, okay, that was a really intense reaction. There's something in this. So that was my first messy step. The next messy step was around, I'm trying to see if can I flick slides? No. The next messy step that I did was I went, okay. Oh, look! That's my daughter, messy action, right? She didn't know how to rollerblade, but she just got in there and gave it a crack. Okay, we've missed oh, can I, oh, there's the wine and cheese night. So oh, okay, this is where I was meant to be. Good, I didn't know that. Okay. So the next, oh, and I don't have any slides on here, but that's fine either. So the next thing was ask lots of people lots of questions. So I went out and did a Facebook survey. I got a Google survey, which took me 30 seconds to set up. I posted it on a Mummies for Me Facebook page. Any Mummies for Me Wellington mums in here? Okay. Oh, that's 3, great. And I had like 400 people respond overnight. Like, no prompt, no money, no nothing. I just said, hey, I've got a business idea to help us be less stressed. Can you fill in this form? And the responses I got were like, makes me actually feel, I'm so cheesy, but like goosebumpy, but people were really emotionally broken by this. Like people were saying, like, this is really affecting me emotionally, mentally. This is really, really tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask some questions of the crowd, a bit of crowd participation. Can everyone who is a parent please stand up? And I understand there are some people who want to be parents, and I feel for you. I had that in my life for a long time as well. Okay, can everyone who in the last 6 months has felt stressed out or overwhelmed by family admin coordination stay standing? Okay, a couple of people. Okay, and if you're a PAM user and you're sat down, I get you. Okay, now, would you want some kind of tool that helped coordinate all the emails, all the stuff from school, all the bloody WhatsApp messages, the paper printed stuff? If you could, stay standing. Oh, thanks. Okay, now this is for me. This is a little bit of me doing some pricing strategy. Would you pay $5 a month for it? Stay standing. Would you pay $10 a month for it? Stay standing. Surge. Would you pay $15 a month for it? Stay standing. Ooh, okay, now I'm getting to my people. Would you pay $20 for a month? Stay standing. 25? Okay, so, and the rest of you, I love you, the best humans in the whole wide world. So what I want to say is, okay, we don't all have access to 500 people in a room, but that was really scrappy, right? I just found out that actually my price point might be a little bit low. Like I might actually be able to bump it up a little bit. Like you can just do all sorts of things to find out what your customers want and test things. Can I skip slide, please? Cool. Right, so here's the result of some of those surveys is that 90% of the time mums are still the primary coordinator in the household. So it wasn't just an assumption, like it actually still very much is lived experience. 2/3 of them are either very or extremely stressed out. So that's not just like, oh, it's a bit of a pain. It's like, I'm shaking with stress because I just got to school and I meant to have something for my kid that I don't have. They're crying. I'm now late to a meeting. Like this stuff is actually really affecting people. And 90% want some kind of smart shared calendar. Skip slide, please. Ooh. Can we skip slide, please? Awesome. And then something else, the next thing I did was, I've talked to a few people yesterday about this, is you really need to nail down and get the nugget. Like what is the smallest, tiniest, scrappiest thing you can do that offers value? Like, yes, like the first thing I designed was like 30 screens, right? Like this thing was going to solve the world's problems. But A, I couldn't afford it. B, it was overcomplicated. And C, like, who did I think I was? Like, it was ridiculous. And so actually it was Rob Holmes from Paper Kite who said to me, this is beautiful, this is great, it's ridiculous, you need to go smaller. And I'd come back and go, what about this? He'd go, no, that's too big, go smaller, go smaller. And for me, I had to go back to pen and paper, felts, because when I use felts, I think about the idea, not about the execution. And for me, that was how I actually came up with the core concept of PAM, going, actually of all the things that parents are the most stressed about, the first thing we could solve is all the chaos that comes at you, the WhatsApp, the emails, all the stuff in your head. If you could just get that and put it into an organized like calendar, that would be a really good start. Like that would be really helpful. And that was where I started with the kind of the nugget. Next slide, please. So I also, after I got the nugget, I went, how can I test this value if I'm actually giving people value with this idea? So instead of going, right, I'm going to build this app, I'm going to get an agency, or I'm going to spend a whole lot of time coding, which I cannot do, I went, I'm going to make a fake PAM. So I got my friend Josie, and I literally said, how do you feel about pretending to be an AI agent? And she went, fucking great. And so she was a stay-at-home mum who really wanted to get back into work, was a bit nervous about doing it. So what we did is we got 3 families. I made up fake Gmail accounts for them. That sounds a bit dodgy. It wasn't as dodgy as it sounds. And they sent all their rubbish every single day to these Gmail accounts. Like they took photos of posters on the wall. They sent emails from awful school newsletters, 26-page long school newsletters. And Josie diligently every night read every single thing and built a calendar for them of the things that they needed to do and extra things that they might want to do. Like, oh, you've got a birthday. Why don't you also RSVP? Buy a gift. Oh, it says that you've got football starting this week. You need to also go buy shin pads. And did the actual thinking for them. And found that that was saving people 2 hours minimum a week. And I was like, oh, there's really something in this. Okay, let's get to the next step. Slide. Please. So then we created a Scrappy PAM. So we went from fake PAM to Scrappy PAM. And Scrappy PAM gave users the experience, but the back end was all of us pulling levers and typing stuff. And it meant we could scale to like 16 families and give people an actual app, which felt very cool. But it was not going to be scalable. But it was a really good place to start. So we actually spent a small amount of money on that and learned a lot, talked to our people. What did you like? What do you want next? How would you rank these different features? Slide. And then we got to Intern PAM. So Intern PAM was when Diogo, my co-founder, joined us. And Intern PAM was very cool, looked really neat, but had a really shit sign-up process. It took like 5 days to actually get onboarded. Had no synced calendars, had no WhatsApp, which a lot of people, it's their favorite feature, had no brain dump and no tagging or filtering. It really was like, I don't even know if you call it MVP, it was this big. But we had hundreds of people using it and being like, this is reading my emails and putting it into my calendar, holy shit, this is changing my life. And so again, we went out, we learned what did you like, what did you not like, how do we prioritize the next things, and we did it scrappy and we did it quick and we didn't spend a lot of money or time doing it. Slide. Now we have Sexy PAM. So Sexy PAM is where we're at now, and I'm not going to try and sell the product to you because, well, maybe I will a little bit, but Sexy PAM has all those amazing features. You know, like it's got everything synced and everything's smart, and the AI is blowing my brain, but it's got networking built into it, it's got incredible scheduling built into it, and it's just the start. And what actually, because I knew I was coming up here to talk about customer validation, I went, oh my God, I haven't done any in like a month. So it was a good kick in the ass for me to actually go and talk to a whole lot of customers in the last couple of days and realize how important it is to really keep in touch with your customers and really put everything through the lens of what is good. For me, my lens, I put every single thing through is this going to make a parent's life easier? Is this going to reduce the mental load on a parent? I don't care how cool it is. I don't care if it will maybe get me funding. If it doesn't make a parent's life easier, it is not going in the app. Slide. So this is the bit that I'm the most proud of. Is that a quarter of PAM users have reduced their family admin stress by 70 to 90%, average around 50%. So that's people sending me messages saying, this is changing my fucking life. I'm no longer a basket case. You know, I was the parent, or they were the parent who turned up and never had the things their kids needed, who always missed the birthday parties, who always, you know, and now they're the parent that everyone comes to. You know, and that's a really significant shift. Slide. So can anyone read these quotes from there? Okay, there's quite a few swear words in them, which you've already heard from me anyway. But our users are hyper passionate. Like, they go onto their social media pages and post. And they tell all their friends. 80% of our users, we've got over 4,000 users in the last couple of months since we went live in the App Store. It's not via marketing, it's not via advertising, it's via people telling people they care about because it's changed their lives. So if you really listen to your customers and you really, really make something that they love, they will sell it for you. Slide. I know I'm going a minute or two over, but I feel like the bumpy start, I deserve an extra minute, right? Actually, it's my last slide, so I did pretty well. I actually have notes now. It's all coming together right in the last seconds. Cool, okay, what do I have here? You don't have to spend a fortune to do all this. Like, full disclosure, we have got to this point and I've spent less than $100,000. Again, thanks. Again, messy action is as important for me today as it was for me in the start. Every single day I have a challenge that I've never tackled before. And getting up and going, oh, well, we'll just give this a crack, shall we, has got me to where I am. You don't need to know what you're doing. You just need to keep taking messy steps. What else have I got? Oh, last thing, please download and share with your friends and family. So thank you all for coming. I've done a lot of pitches and a lot of public speaking lately, and I wasn't nervous about today. I mean, I should have been with what happened. But I wasn't, because I knew this is a room full of peers who actually just want you to succeed, who are here to listen and learn, and it's all about paying it forward. So every time I get on a stage, I like to pay it forward to another female founder. So Avril and Bonnie from Funded, if you are looking for non-dilutive funding and you're particularly like a scientist or doing something great in the community, please go and look at Funded. They have everything in there that you could possibly need to get hooked up with all the free sort of grants and resources that are out there. Ka kite.
All right. Thank you, Nicole. What an amazing example of messy action in action. And like she said, it all comes together at the end, right? Next up.